In week 2, we learned about problem solving using the Sarah model, and we also learned about problem analysis in policing through the paper written by Rachel Boba. First, we learned about the Sarah model. Now, we use this in problem solving throughout our policing. What it stands for is scanning, analysis, response, and assessment. So first you start with scanning. And what you do with scanning is you go through your own personal experience or through communications with others or through reports, through data, to look at the problems that are presented to you. You usually will see reoccurring problems or issues arise when you are doing your scanning. And from there, you go to your analysis. With analysis, you want to learn every single part about your problem. You want to learn all the factors that go into why it is a problem, where the problem is, exactly what the problem is, and to look at all the responses towards that problem. Because you need to understand and identify all the factors of it in order to really create a well-rounded response. Once you have looked at all the factors, you will then be able to create a specific response for that specific situation. The goal is to either get rid of what the harm is or to at least reduce the harm that problem is causing. After you have done your response, you next go to assessment. Assessment is looking at how well your response acted towards the situation. You look and see if it did work well, if it stopped the harm, if it reduced the harm, or if there's something that didn't go as well as you wanted and you need to then realize how to fix it. Another thing we did this week is we read the paper by Rachel Boba called Problem Analysis in Policing. Now, what Boba did in this paper is she wrote all the challenges, all the rewards, all the concepts of police analysis, and described how, in her opinion, it is very necessary for our criminal justice system to have. By the end of it, and after reading all of it, I also agree with her that it seems like it is a very essential thing that we should include in all of our criminal justice systems. Because problem analysis looks further deep into the actual issues at hand. For a very long time, policing, all it really focused on was catching the bad guy, as Boba stated, and not why the bad guy did what they did or how come it happened. I think that if we can use our police analysis, we could better understand the situations that we are getting into as well as our criminals. And then we can maybe even become not just more informed, but we can create responses that would actually, stop or at least reduce these outcomes from happening within our whole system. I think that because problem analysis looks at all these factors, we get a more in-depth view at what's happening, and then we can take that and really educate our officers and hopefully make a better outcome for all crime in general.